Okay, we're going to rip the top end off of this. I just attempted to drain the oil. 1/2 of 1 ounce is what came out of it. But on the drain plug there was no metal fibers. Positive sign. So we're going to break this now. Case in the engine is going to be repainted. The cylinder head traditionally goes black. This remains aluminum along with the top cap. So we're going to break it down and see what we got. There's your overhead valve. You got one rocker for the exhaust and one for the intake. The two caps right here, that's for intake. This one's for exhaust. Okay. Whew. "54 years old, I've seen worse. Ain't that bad." That's a good sign. Not too bad. Not too bad. Man. That don't look bad. That was more oil than I drained. Oh, yeah. Shop inspector is in the house. Gonna make sure everything is measured right. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, you check out that cylinder head. Make sure it's good. I found it. Finally. Jesus Christ. Oil ring just broke. gonna come out easy. I think it's time to soak them. Time for a little Marble Mystery Oil. Okay, here's what we have. I've mic'd the cylinder bore, piston diameter, and I was going to do the ring gap just to see, but the piston is not in bad shape, but the rings are rusted into place and collapsed. And when I tried to remove them and pry them out, I got pieces of rings. So that's no bueno. Good thing is you can buy factory OEM pistons from CMS. I believe they come out of Holland. And this company, I've used it once before on the Honda 350. And I'm just guessing their business motto or business plan, I guess, is motorcycle dealer goes out of business, they buy every part they had. And they stock it all in Europe. And we have parts for European bikes, American bikes, South African bikes, you name it. And they really extensive website. And you buy it, the price is reasonable, you can get it, and they have odd parts. And it takes about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks to get here. But the freight cost is, no more than you'd pay in the U.S. I don't see how they do it, but they do. And so I've got an OEM, brand new piston coming, because all inside is all rusted out. And you might, if I was really desperate, I could get some fine sandpaper and try to clean it up. But being that I can get what I need, and like the new piston, the wrist pin, the rings, and the circlips, the whole kit, $30. You can't beat that. Why go through? So you get a new piston. I'll hone this with a dingle ball. I think it looks pretty good. It's checking, doesn't look to be out of round. So I'll hone this, and so got to wait maybe 10 days, 2 weeks for parts for this. In the meantime, there's plenty more to do. I got to pull both side cases. I got to paint the side cases. I've got to, there's tons of work. I got to look at the clutch. I got to go through all that. It's kind of like a semi-automatic clutch. And yeah, I've seen a video on how to do it, and I got the parts diagram, and it looks fairly simple. But I'm going to tear it apart. There's some certain parts that you need to look at very carefully to ensure it works properly. So I'll be doing that. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting on parts for this, I'll go back to the Yamaha, the 250s, the YZ250F. And it's close to being finished, and I'll get that finished up. So that's where we stand right now. So we're going to Wednesday, tomorrow, I'll work on the case, pull both covers off, get them cleaned up, do an inspection on the clutch, see if I see anything amiss. Basically, what I see is a pretty good bike. Zero oil in it, though. That bothers me, but nothing seems to be damaged. I got 1/2 of 1 ounce of oil out of it when I pulled the drain plug, but no metal chunks. So when I do get this thing running again, I'm gonna, and the same problem I had with the big Yamaha, drained it the best I could, got every ounce of it. We cranked it up, and maybe for 2 minutes, And we had an oil leak, and the oil leak was dirty. As far as, you know, there's a lot of contaminants in that bike. So I'm gonna drain the oil in that one. So this one, once we get it started, I'll, you know, run it for half hour or an hour, and drain the oil again, you know, flush it a few times. Because I think it's gonna, they say they last forever. As long as you keep oil in them, they'll run forever. So that's the goal. So we'll get this squared away. We'll move on with the case. Lots of little stuff to do. I've been polishing nuts and bolts, and actually turning out better than I thought. A lot of stuff I was worried about, you know, buying new or trying to get it re-chromed or powder coated chrome. And some of the things are polishing out. I mean, not perfect, but not bad either. So let's see how it goes.